It's been a very long time that I've actually made a video, but I thought that today I should make a video. Now I'm not sure when will this be posted or if this would be posted at all. I'm just thinking out loud because I have a lot of stuff. So okay, so you know what? Let me just keep my phone here because this is a very informal video. I mean, honestly, you can see my hair. I'm not even comb my hair. And I'm just looking at my damn. Okay, fine. I hope this looks fine, really. Um so so this is a very simple vlog. I mean, there's nothing like special about this. I have no makeup on and I just finished reading Homecoming by Ya Gyasi. I hope that's how we pronounce it. I know it's Ya, but I don't know if it's Gyasi or how is it pronounced. But anyway, so this is a book about two stepsisters, and this is during the time of slavery. So you can say pre-slavery, when colonialism started, and I mean, the reason I'm making this vlog is literally this book. Okay, I mean, I just took my phone. I am shooting this right now. There's no lighting. I just have natural light. I just have my like poster around. That's it. And this is because this book kind of, this book is a debut novel. Okay, first thing. Second thing being, it is my first book on African culture, and one of the things that I wanted to share with you today. I mean, I'm just like enlightened right now. Okay, so yes, let's start with the important topic. So the topic is, what should you read? I mean, if you are someone who wants to read, who is already a reader, but you want to read better books, how do you read and what do you read? And so a long time back, one person I know, okay, I'm not sure if I should tell her name, but she is a very older person to me, and she is a voracious reader, and she had told me once that, I don't read thrillers. I do not read any form of book that comes under, any, I would say, and this is my word. So it's like a flaky thing, okay, like a flaky book. So book that does not have an impact on your life, and that's what she said. That I do not read books that don't move me or don't have an impact on my life. I always read books that are very much like impactful. And for me, so this was like maybe 1.5 years back, 2 years back, and for me at that point of time, I was okay reading whatever I want. I was okay reading anything and everything, and I still do that. I mean, that's not going to change. But this just kind of removes or kind of makes me understand that there should be a purpose to you reading books. Now, her purpose was this particular fact, and you should also have a purpose for doing something in your life. I mean, the reason I'm talking about reading is because I read, and this channel is kind of about reading after all. But what I want to state, the most important thing I want to state is this, that it's good to have a purpose when you're reading. If you're reading for enjoyment and things like that, I mean, that's your reason. That's completely fine. But the way you can enjoy reading much more is by actually finding a purpose to that whole activity. And for me, like I've still not kind of found purpose. I mean, if you would ask me, I would say, it's just to discover new worlds, or it's just to discover new things, and things that people normally say. But this book, okay, this book made me wonder that why do I read and what is my genre? What book should I pick up? Because um, when you read, you actually get like a window to other things. Books are the window to your soul. I mean, that's what there's a quote like that. But books are a window to other cultures. Books are a window to other historical events, other cultural things, and you should never restrict yourself when it comes to books. Um, this gets me to another point, right? Because all we are talking about in this particular vlog is about purpose. Like, always find your reading purpose and always be on the lookout for the reading purpose or your purpose of taking up reading as a hobby. And all of this would only come at a later stage, is what I feel. I think, you can just go on with the discussion in the comment box below. But I think that, oh my god, I mean, I know that in India, okay, we do not read. I mean, and if you ask an average Indian what that person has read, they would say some local authors, and we all know who the local authors are, and that's completely fine. I mean, dude, you read for your enjoyment. But if you want to take reading more seriously in your life, if you want to make sure that reading does have an impact on you, then you have to keep growing with the books you read, with the content that you consume. You have to keep growing on that format, because what you were yesterday is not what you want to be tomorrow. So if you keep reading the mediocre books available, you won't reach where you want to reach. And of course, if you don't want to go ahead and do all of this, it's completely fine. I mean, this is for those readers who are looking forward to making reading a very impactful thing in their life. They want to make sure that by reading things, reading the content that they have, they would be able to change their lives, change their outlook, change their brains. And most people say that non-fiction is the best thing you want to read when you want to change your brain. Yeah, I mean, you know what, non-fiction is good. I'm not going to deny that. I read non-fiction myself. But other than non-fiction, so non-fiction gives you like practical knowledge, like materialistic knowledge that you can use on a day-to-day basis. But what about your emotional well-being? What about your interests? For example, I am very much interested in history, so whenever I pick books these days, I select something that's historical, or I select books that do have like a deep cultural meaning or introduce me to new cultures. And this whole setup of reading with a purpose is exactly this, that you try to improve or increase your emotional well-being while being a voracious reader, and you try to look at the world in a certain perspective, in a new manner. You try to do that. And honestly speaking, if you already read a lot of books, I think if you want to improve or go to the next step, you would need people around you who would be able to suggest such books for you. And for a very long time, I did not have such people in my life, and maybe the people whom I spoke to books about read the general books that are available, like thrillers and maybe international bestsellers and things like that. But never ever have I actually except for this one person, this one lady, I have never met anybody who actually had this kind of thought process. So this is what I encourage you to do, right? Okay, the camera is shaking, sorry, I mean, it's my mobile camera. What do you expect from it? Okay, so this is what I suggest. If you want to make reading a continuous habit, and you are already a reader, you already read books on a very frequent basis, try uplifting the genre you read. try finding what interests you or what the purpose of your reading is. Now, we all know we enjoy many things, and for me, I enjoy Wattpad stories, I enjoy chick lit books, I enjoy reading thrillers, yes, but if you give reading a purpose, you will end up reading better books that will impact your life for a very long time, and you will actually think about the world in a different way.